Enjoying secrets of a sugar daddy? How about a little something extra? Here's today's dose of extra sugar with Marcus.
Hey, this is Marcus, and welcome to this segment of Extra Sugar. A little bonus for you since we have a fun episode coming out on Tuesday, episode 103 with Rachel Uchitel, which is the host of Misunderstood with Rachel Uchitel, and her producer, Kelli Brink. And you're going to find that episode to be one of our favorites, I believe. And in preparation, I'm going to give you a few fun clips from that episode. So sit back and enjoy, and then catch the entire interview on Tuesday. All right, here we go.
It's a dose of extra sugar with Marcus. Brought to you by secretsofasugardaddy.com.
Besides you interviewing all these great these people and getting to hear their side of the story, and we'll get into that in a second, I really enjoy and am now kind of invested in what you and Kelli have got going on your happy hour, your Friday happy hours. Are you finding that people are getting more in tune with that? Because now it's kind of diving into your personal life and Kelli's personal life. And congratulations, Kelli, on your upcoming marriage.
Thank you.
I believe it's, New Year's Eve 2024?
It is, yes. Yep. We are currently vetting suitors, getting ready, making the plans, taking sponsors to sponsor the wedding, all that. Yeah.
So if people don't know what we're talking about, we have decided that Kelli has been on so many dates, like most of us, and has not been able to find the one. She's in her mid-40s and would like to find the one. So we decided that we announced that Kelli is getting married. We're very excited. We sent out invites and everything for New Year's Eve, December 2024. And the problem is we don't have the guy. So we are spending, every Friday talking about the dates she's been on. I put her on Bumble. I helped her with her profile on Bumble. I helped start a profile on Seeking Arrangement. And so she sees the difference. She's never been on Seeking Arrangement before. And we are going through men for her and seeing what it's like for her to date all these different people. And I'm working with her on not falling in love with everyone.
Yes.
And she's working on getting herself married. But she's such a catch. Like, anyone would be lucky to have her. She's this Midwest beautiful girl. And, her inbox is like always crazy. She just looked at Bumble. How many messages do you have?
4,500.
Are you serious?
Crazy.
And you're in a small Iowa town, correct?
Yes, but on Bumble we set the settings so that it picks up when I'm traveling. So since I was with Rachel last week, we were in Palm Beach. I was my connecting flight in Atlanta when I had like hundreds of people from Atlanta in that amount of time, and then New York and all of that. So I hadn't checked it for a while, and then I checked it.
Here's the problem: how do guys like me, who just absolutely get lost in the noise, how do we get through to you? You met his family?
Yes, it was weird because the spa where I went actually is owned by his ex-wife and his oldest daughter. So I got to meet all of them. It was weird. I mean, it really wasn't weird once I was there, but yeah, we all got along.
There's so many spas you could have booked for you, and you booked that one.
Yeah.
Probably because
he kept having his kids show up. His sons, one of his sons walked in on her when she was in lingerie.
That was an accident. He was that was terrible. He kind of was like hiding me in the upstairs wing of the house a little bit. And like his kids kept coming over like, Dad, I need this. And the son came upstairs to get the dog. The dog was cuddling with me. Yes, I was wearing just lingerie. That's it. And he walked in and he was like, and I said, hi, like, hi. And he's like, oh, hi. It was so awkward.
You're adorable.
Yeah. My very first co-host, Amy, who helped me start the podcast, she actually is from a small Iowa town. And a gentleman flew her to Washington, D.C., and they had a great relationship and an arrangement. And he actually ended up hiring her to manage a mansion that he had bought that was full of sugar babies. It's an unbelievable story. We do
In
have
Iowa,
an episode.
sign me up.
Well, she did it in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
But he found her in Iowa. So, in a small town. Now, Rachel.
What about you, Rachel?
You're on Seeking. Are you having trouble finding your guy? You're a self-described shredder. Can you tell us what that is?
He's done his homework on you.
I know.
Did I tell you I
just
binge
was
listened for the
gonna
last
say.
4 or 5 days? I know that Rachel and I have something in common, that we both got married in Vegas.
Yes. Wow. I'm impressed. Okay, so am I having a hard time? No, I don't have a hard time. Listen, you know why I have a hard time?
Why?
I'm not as nice as Kelly. So I'm just
You're a shredder.
cutthroat. Yeah. Well, no, I'm a shredder to anybody when I meet them. Like, I don't give anybody the time of day. Do you know what I mean? But on that specific site, I don't give anyone. I'm not soft and fuzzy, even like you are, Lily, where you're like, oh, thank you for reaching out. I would never say that. Like, I am just all business. I'm like, listen, this is why I'm here. This is what I need. Otherwise, I don't have time to have a conversation with you.
I agree with what you said. You just said it way better. Yeah.
No baggage.
No baggage. Yeah.
Not even a carry-on. Maybe you can bring
Exactly.
just your wallet.
Bring that.
Okay, so one thing I do want to bring up, it's not a very popular subject, but it's there. I've heard you say, Rachel, and I've heard you say, Kelly, you like the alpha, manly man, somebody that's going to take charge, let you be your feminine self, right? Are you having a hard time finding that person who is maybe a different political agenda than you? Meaning, most of the successful men that I interview and that are on the site seem to be moderate to conservative Republicans. And after kind of listening to you guys, I feel like you kind of go a little bit different direction. Just fine. Everybody has, our different opinions on religion, on politics, etc. Are you finding that the alpha males tend to go that direction? So the pool that you're fishing from is not really the pool that you want? I don't know. How do you balance that?
At all.
Rachel, I read that you co-hosted something with my celebrity crush, Mario Lopez.
Oh yeah, I did.
He's
a good friend of mine.
Is he as cute in person as he is on TV?
He is.
Oh,
He's
dimples.
the nicest. He's the nicest guy. I met him when I lived in Las Vegas when I was running Town nightclub, and he was in town. I can't remember for what, and he was using my gym, and we had a really private, really nice gym at the Sterling Club where I lived. And I don't even know how he got in there, but he was working out and his manager was working out, and he was hosting that night at Tao. And so this is 15, 20 years ago. I don't even know how long ago, but so we just became buddies then. And then anytime he would come to town, he would call me, and I've met all his girlfriends. When he started dating his current wife, I was there the night, that they went out to dinner. She used to dance on Broadway, and he introduced me to her. So I've known him for a super long time. And then at one point in my life, I co-hosted on Extra with him for a week. So it was super
Nice.
fun. I love him. He's the best.
I love him too.
Well, I absolutely love the premise. I love where you're taking the show. Where do you see it going in the future now that you've got almost 50 under your belt? Because our show changed from how we started it to where it is now. And the feedback that I'm getting from our listeners, it's really interesting 2 years later what's happened with the show. Where do you see yours going?
Well, I think ideally I'd like it to be, a bigger show that, maybe is something that you can stream, and a show that people can watch on like Netflix or even on the airplane when they're on, and they can pick different episodes and watch. I see that's where a lot of podcasts will be going into. People are looking for content and to buy content, and as long as your content is good and universal and it's not stuck on just one theme. I mean, we have interviews with people of all sorts of walks of life, athletes to, I did one on a sugar baby, Confessions of a Sugar Baby, which is one of my favorite episodes. And it just covers all sorts of things. So with my show, I would like it to be, a streaming version of my podcast, like a talk show almost, but that's a podcast. Yeah, money is just, it can be the root of a lot of problems, but when you feel financially stable, no matter who you are, man or woman, I think your life is just so much easier. You're less stressed. You can actually do a job that you want to be in instead of forced to be in for money if you know that you have a little bit of a safety net. So I think that that's just, and if you want to have someone helping you, you got to date the right person. You can't date the guy who's still living in the basement of his parents' house. It's just not going to work out. So anyway, that's my opinion of the whole thing.
So not your memoir. Your bio said you're working on your memoir. How far along are you on that?
So there are a few teaser clips. Hope you enjoyed those. And thanks for tuning in to this bonus Extra Sugar. And we'll see you on Tuesday for episode 103. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
We hope you enjoyed your Extra Sugar with Marcus. As always, visit our website, secretsofasugardaddy.com, to comment or tell us your story.